Hey there, I'm Samantha Bloedel, and I'm an Aura Intuitive Reiki Master Teacher and Spiritual Mentor. And this channel is for empaths to learn tips and tools and tricks on how to help them build intuitive muscle. So make sure you subscribe now. In today's video, we're going to go over everything about rainbows in your aura. We all love when we get to see rainbows. They're such magical signs to us humans. And rainbows are the electromagnetic spectrum of a lot of different kinds of light wavelengths. So obviously, we know about the colors, but they are magical things that we get to see in the air. Sometimes we see double rainbows. So the first rainbow we're going to go over is when you see bright rainbows that I actually see the arch of the rainbow. A lot of times it's a hands-on healer, like Reiki, therapeutic touch, healing touch. But obviously the rainbow is a higher frequency. It really keeps you in that fifth dimension healing energy. And so it's usually someone who uses that healing energy every day to influence and help others around the world. The next rainbow is when I see pale rainbows in someone's aura. It means that it's a sign that someone is just getting started on their spiritual journey, and they are not sure exactly what they're doing. So they haven't gained confidence in their intuitive abilities yet. And so it is about allowing the time for you to learn, just like everything. Learning how to ride a bike, learning how to drive a car. Like I said at the beginning, this is about empaths building their intuitive ability. So, people are on different levels. There's no one better than anybody else, but there are different, some embody it and live and breathe it every day. And some people, it is something they're interested in, but their life and job and children take over a lot of their lives. So they kind of have to go on a slower pace. And so usually that pale shows up, though, when you just haven't quite gotten that confidence, where you're still kind of questioning, thinking about it versus feeling it, like the intuitive feeling abilities. So the next rainbow is kind of a murky rainbow. And what I mean by that is it almost has like this darker, I guess you would say smoke or clouds going through the rainbow. And so this is always a sign of someone getting just really overwhelmed by so much energy. There's someone who's really drawn to, they're very magnetic. So they tend to kind of lose their bearings because of the overwhelm from all this energy that's coming through. So it really is about, obviously, clearing that up, figuring out how to balance the divine masculine, divine feminine energy in your body so that it integrates that energy a little bit easier and you're not so overwhelmed. Rainbow spirals. So wonderful spirals. You think of labyrinth that a lot of people tend to walk on New Year's. Yes, it is a sign of the spiral of life, but it also means expansion, rebirth, and usually a major shift in your life. So a lot of times if I see those spirals in someone's aura, it means they're going to do a major thing, either job, home, or a relationship. So yeah, it's the spirals also create, like I said, expansion. So it kind of expands your peripheral vision of what you think your life is, and you start to notice maybe things that you didn't notice before that can help you. So it just really expands that awareness. So rainbow circles are a sign that you are trusting in your true spirit essence. So it's when, there again, your the signs you get, you start to pay attention to them. You start to understand that life doesn't just happen to us, that we have other guides, other people, beings helping us to get through this beautiful incarnation that we decided to be here for. So that it really is a trust, that is a believing, a knowing. And so I usually see those circles, those rainbow circles, when either somebody needs to trust more, or they really have gotten to a point where they're allowing themselves to relax and not be stressed about it, and kind of go into the creative flow of their intuitive ability. So rainbow triangles are a sign that you are in harmony, in the creative flow of what we say, mind, body, spirit. And, we have those three things going on at all times. And so whenever I see triangles, it's always a sign that you are honing in on what is your highest good, what is a good balance for you, and how can you integrate energy that's coming in and flowing out. And the last rainbow that I've seen in your aura are when I see rainbow stripes in a layer of your aura. This is when you have a passion to help people so much that it doesn't matter what's going on. If you don't have a place to sleep at night, some people actually sleep in the streets with homeless people and do healing on them. They do a lot of work with them. So usually this is someone who's so dedicated to helping others and their soul mission that it doesn't matter about what's happening to them. That's just they have the biggest compassion in the world for themselves and for everybody else. They know that the connection is strong, and that many times we don't feel like we're connected because of all our differences in the world, but we truly are all one. We're all in that oneness together. I have always loved rainbows, and so all I can think of is a wonderful memory that I had in 1979. My sister and my two sisters and my mother, we went to upstate New York, to Bethel, New York, which is Woodstock. And it was the 10-year anniversary, but we weren't there that weekend for Woodstock, but we were there in that wonderful town looking around, and there was a shop called the Rainbow Shop. And we loved rainbows. We've always loved that energy of all those colors together, my sister and I. And so my sister Babs didn't want to leave the store. And so we left her for a while because she was talking to the gentleman in there who they call the Rainbow Man. And there's a famous thing about the Rainbow Man. His main shop was in Provincetown, but I guess he also opened one in Bethel, New York. And she just loved rainbows, anything with rainbows on it. So, but the main thing that we loved is what the guy was telling us. His name was Tom Klicka, and he used to do these cute little 2-inch square pocket art of rainbows. He would paint all kinds of rainbows on these little cards, and he'd put them in his pocket and then hand them out to everyone. So he said it was a sign that the pictures of these rainbows would give people peace and have hope for the future. And so anytime I think of rainbows, I think of that wonderful energy of upstate New York, and what a wonderful sign he was trying to share with everyone wherever he went. So, and he did do major artwork, and then also in Provincetown he had an art place where he had all kinds of artisans bring their artwork. So I just think he planted the seed, and I just truly love rainbows. They have such magical energy about them. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with your family and friends, and I'll see you in the next video.